Good afternoon, everybody. I'm Teresa Daly, Lifestyle Mentor. Thank you so much for joining me as we have, first of all, a little talk about a good night's sleep or a good sleep in general, what that is, and why you may that, what you can do about it. And in the second part of this video, we will be doing a guided meditation to help you to sleep better. I am a lifestyle mentor. You can work with me in a private appointment if you'd like. You can find out more details from my website, Nalapakana, NALAPAKNA.com. I'm not sure how long this video will take. These videos are absolutely live, channeled, fresh and direct for you. So, yep, this is not edited. None of my work is edited. It's just as it is. So I'm not sure how long it'll take. I would say it probably will take about 20 minutes of your time. By the end of it, you should have a better understanding of how you are feeling, what some blocks to your sleep may be, and also you should have changed your frequency and your vibration to align with more relaxation and a better night's sleep. So for the guided meditation part of this video, you are welcome to do that at any time of the night or the day, because as it works, as I'm speaking to you and what I'm saying and what I'm giving to you, it's going into your mind. It's going into your mind-body system, whether you are preparing for sleep or not. And it is affecting change for you, affecting change for you on a cellular level. Those changes will be there and they will stay there. And they will work for you when you do start to go to sleep. So, you know, you can listen to this whenever you like. It'll still aid your sleep. And you can especially still listen to this at night time before you go to sleep to help you to get to sleep and have a beautiful night's sleep. Okay, so let's get started. Also, if you want to leave any messages or anything on this video, that would be fantastic. As I'm channeling live and I'm doing this here, I won't be able to respond to you straight away, but I definitely will get back to you when I can. So thank you so very much for joining me. And yeah, let's get started. Okay, so in the first part of the video, let's have a little bit of a talk about sleep and why you might be having trouble sleeping. My understanding and my belief is that all trouble comes because we are in some way stressed. Often we don't know that we're stressed. We may not feel that we're stressed, but we actually are stressed. And if you've been following me along for a while, you'll understand why I think it's very important that you activate the relaxation response, which turns off the stress response. We won't go into too much about that today because I've made other videos and I do other things around that, but that's what needs to happen. So if you are a person who has been having that stress response going for a while and you haven't turned it off, it's just going to be going and going and going and going. And so, you know, of course, you aren't going to sleep very well at night. So that's one reason. So one of the reasons that you may not be sleeping well is that you haven't activated your relaxation response enough and you've got that stress response going. Another reason is fear. Fear is also a cause of not sleeping well at night. Once again, with our fears, we can be very aware of them or we can be unaware of them. They can be very subconscious or whatnot. They can be patterns that are just playing and we don't really sort of know. We're not very aware that they're there. There might be financial worries. Or imagined financial worries or health worries. We might be worried about somebody else or their well-being. We might be worried about our future. We might be worried about some limitations that we're feeling. There are all sorts of millions, billions, possibly things that we could be afraid of. So if you aren't sleeping well, I would suggest you make a list of what you are scared about right now. Have a think about it and go, you know, well, what am I afraid of? Who am I afraid for? So get that list down there. Now, then have a look at that list and think, well, you know, what can I do about the things that are on this list that I've listed here? Can I do anything about these things? If the answer is no, I just want you to take a pen and just line straight through it. You know, no, I can't do anything about that right now. So I'm just going to cross it off my list. If there's something on your list that you can do something about, like, you know, wow, I really could help that person, that's great. Then give it a circle, but probably understand that you probably can't do anything about it right that very minute. So what can you do to help that person? Hey, I could give them a call tomorrow. I could make them a card. I would like to say this to them. So write that down and know that at the first opportunity that you feel willing and that you feel you can, you will approach that person and you will say that thing to them and you will help them. So have a look on your list of what you're afraid of, who you're afraid for, and decide what you can do now and what you can't do now and what you can do and have some control over or effect on, or in general, those things. Circle, write down what you can do so it's all there. And I find this really helps me if I'm upset about something, worried or scared about something. If I write it down, look, this is my thing, and I write down what I can do about it, then I know I can get it out of my head because I know that I've written it down and I've got it down here and I can look at it anytime I want to. So I can go to it and I can say, right, Teresa, what does that say? Did it? Fantastic. I can do something about it. So I don't have to feel like I have to hold all these thoughts in my mind the whole time. So what we're trying to do is let go of the thoughts, let go of that to-do list so that you actually can relax. So that's two reasons. So you've got activating your relaxation response, getting your worries and fears out on a piece of paper and writing it down and deciding what you can do, what you can't do, the things that you can do, writing down what you can do about it and doing it a different time. So we're letting that all go. Okay, another reason that you may not be sleeping well at night is pain. If you suffer from chronic pain, you're feeling unwell, maybe you're pregnant or you're going through some huge transition in your body. So we would go to the relax and release with that one. Once again, we're sort of combining the relaxation response and we're combining the writing of the list of feeling scared. And put it down there, in your mind, sort of tap into that spot and go, wow, it's my leg, or it's my lower back that's in absolute chronic pain. Notice that it's there rather than pushing it away and going, no, stop hurting, or whatever you're saying to yourself. Notice the pain. Say to your mind body system, wow, I can feel that pain. I know it's there. I acknowledge that it's important that I do something about this pain, but I am not going to be doing something about that right now. And actually, by having a good night's sleep and addressing this problem, I am actually doing something about that right now. I'm taking the first steps, but it's not going to be the first. It's going to be a little bit on the back burner. So sort of saying, pain, I see you there. I feel it. I acknowledge it. I understand. You're not going to overwhelm me. I'm not going to push you away, but I am going to choose to put you on the back burner for a little minute, and I'll get back to you later because at the moment I'm working on sleep. Now, as you can see by the way that I'm talking to you, that I have a lot of experience in talking to myself. I do a lot of self-talk when I go on my walks and I talk myself through things. I especially do positive self-talk, like, come on, Teresa, you can do this. Fantastic. Well done. And I encourage myself through talking. And I absolutely encourage you to talk to your body, to talk to your mind, to really, really have a decent conversation with yourself. If you're in pain, if you're feeling scared, if you need to activate that relaxation response, and help yourself to feel that you're there for yourself, that you're actually willing to care for yourself, love yourself, support yourself. That is 100% true, and you're there. But right at this time, you are going to choose to work with having a better night's sleep. We're laying there and we're just so still, and our breathing is so calm, and we're so out our conscious mind, looking around and taking things in and saying that, whatever. Our body is able to really heal and relax in that sleep time. So it's very important for healing. It's very important for our hormones to balance. It's very important for the nutrients in our body to be able to be absorbed, for our organs to be able to do what they need to do, for our brain to do what it needs to do on a very, very low, sort of switched off nighttime mode. I sort of think about it as like, imagine if you had to clean your house or tidy up your office or something, and how much easier it would be to do that if you had a day or a night when nobody else was around and it was very calm and quiet and you were able to focus and to do that. That's what sleep is like. It's sort of like saying, okay, everyone's gone out, it's quiet, it's still, and I have this time to just be still and be calm and to breathe and for all your cells to rejuvenate and whatnot. Now, also what happens when you're asleep is we spend a lot of time on the astral realm. So whether you know much about this, we have our physical bodies and we have our astral bodies. And it's very important that we are able to leave our physical body and it will continue to function and care for itself, but we're able to leave that. We're able to be not limited by this physical body, and we're able to go to an astral realm, and we are able to do work on the astral realm, helping with certain things. We're able to integrate ideas and feelings. We're able to meet with others on the astral realm, whether they are past or they are spirits or they are angels or what aspects of ourselves, whatever that is. That's really important as well. So we need sleep in order to go to that astral realm. We need sleep to rejuvenate our physical body and our mind. It's very important. I know that we need sleep to be able to turn off, to not be on. If you're a parent, you're always on. You're always thinking about this. You've got to do this, and you've got to make this food, and you've got to, we're always on. And when we're asleep, we get to turn off. And that is very, very important. And anyone who has suffered from being sleep deprived will know how bad that gets. You start off sleep deprived, and you get a bit more sleep deprived, and you get lower and lower and lower, and you get crankier and tireder and foggier, and it's just not good. So sleep is a very important thing. Now, in the different ages of our life, the different stages of our life, we sleep differently. So when we think of a baby sleeps a lot because they're not fully in their physical body for quite some time. So they come into their physical body for short periods of time, and then they sleep and they leave that physical body again, and they go back to the astral realm. So a baby sleeps a lot. I remember when my daughter was young, she would sleep for hours and hours and hours. I'm thinking, oh my goodness, she just kept sleeping. She'd wake up, she'd have something to eat, she'd have the littlest of plays, and then she'd go back to sleep. And as we get older and we start to embody our body a lot more of the time of the day and the night, and we're a lot more present, and we start to become attached to this world, and we have likes and dislikes and interests and jobs we want to do and people we want to see and all of this stuff and play we want to have, we start to sleep less and less, and then we sleep less deeply as well. We're more able to be woken up by noise or someone entering the room. We're not quite as deeply asleep as a baby, a child, and it gets so. As we get older, we will notice that often it can be for a lot of people that the amount of hours they sleep aren't as long. So this is something to understand if you are an older person, that you can't compare yourself to a much younger person or a baby. You can't expect that you're going to sleep the same hours at night as a small child or a baby will. Understand that you will probably sleep less hours, and that maybe you might need to sleep more regularly. This is about understanding your body and your body's personal functions. I'm saying you as an individual. I'm not saying comparing yourself or reading any reference books. I'm saying you tuning into your body and knowing when you personally need to go to sleep. That sleep may only be for 20 minutes. That's okay. There's no right or wrong. So if you're feeling like you need to go to sleep for, I'm feeling really tired, I need to have a lay down after lunch. And it may be just a half an hour lay down or a 20-minute lay down. And then after that time, you hop up and you do stuff, and then you're fine. And you might find you go to sleep a little bit later at night. And, my old auntie, who's long died, who was amazing, she would wake up at midnight and she would write books that were actually published. But, she would write books on the historical accounts of women up in far north Queensland who were involved in building these highways. And she would do that in the middle of the night for a couple of hours most nights. And she didn't force herself to sleep. She just sort of, wake up, and she'd do it. And then she'd go back to sleep when she could. And she was still an early riser, so she would be up at 5 o'clock again the next day. But she was a country person. She died quite some time ago. So she lived very much in the rhythms I didn't think she was involved in technology and whatnot. So she lived with the rhythms of the garden and the animals and her home. And she just allowed the rhythms of the body to lead the way. So please don't worry that you need to be a certain way. You don't. You just need to follow your own body's rhythms. So that's really important. So activate your relaxation response. Look at writing down what you're scared of, what you're afraid of happening. Write it down. See what you can do. Write down what you can do about it and leave it for another day. What you can't do, cross it off. Understand as well that your body is different, the different age that you're at, the different stage of your life, you're requiring different sleep. It won't be as long. And to acknowledge your own body's rhythms and sort of fit in with that, and don't prepare to sleep to think you're going to sleep like a baby for all those hours every day. That's right. So if you have any questions, this is just a very brief understanding. If you have any questions, I would really love to help you. Please leave me a note in the comments and I'll get back to you. You can go to my website and you can find my email address there. You can work with me one-on-one if you'd like to do that. You can find the Nala Pakana Lifestyle Mentoring Facebook page. You can contact me through that. But if you have any questions, please let me know. I'd love to help you with this. It's a very in-depth topic and it's a very important one. So now we're going to get to the guided meditation part. I'm not sure how long this video has been going. I'm just looking at you and I'm not bothering to look at any time. So hopefully you're still with me and that's all wonderful. So now what I'd like you to do with this guided meditation is I'm going to talk you through it. And those of you who've worked with me in the past and seen my videos will understand that everything is live. It's not edited and it's just channeled as is. And I close my eyes during the channeling of these things because I just like to be 100% present and allow the spirit to work through me to give you what you need. So what comes through me and what's going to you is really, it is a vibration. It's in my words, it's in my being, and I'm anchoring that down and I'm passing it on to you through this fabulous technology, and it's there for you to take up. So now with this guided meditation, you can do that anytime you want. As I said, it'll affect you on a cellular level and that will activate those cells and it'll work no matter what. And or you can do that before you go to sleep at night. So let's get started. If you'd like, take a moment to find a comfortable spot. You might want to just sit comfortably in your chair. You might want to lay down, whatever you feel comfortable doing. Just make sure that you're warm. Please make sure that your mobile phone is turned off and you can't be disturbed so that you can make the most of this time. This is special time for you. I'm just going to close my eyes, connect, breathe, and open up this channel and while you get yourself nice and relaxed. Okay. So I'll just talk to you while you do that. So we're just practicing ahimsa breathing again, which is just gently breathing in and out through our nose, tongue to the roof of your mouth. Ahimsa is a Sanskrit word meaning non-violence. So you're not violent with your breath. Gentle breathing. Laying down on your bed, wherever you feel comfortable. Following your breath. Gently in and out through your nose. Noticing your body. Noticing where your body is in contact with the bed or the chair. Starting with your feet. Feeling your heels being supported. The backs of your legs. Thighs. Buttocks. Lower back. You might want to have a little cushion under there if you have a sore back. Upper back. Shoulders. Arms. Right down to your fingers and hands. Noticing the back of your head on the pillow. Noticing your whole body whole body. Feeling your body becoming heavy. As you relax and let go. Letting go of your fears. Letting go of your worry. Letting go of your pain. Choosing to put that aside for a little while. Allowing your body to relax as it prepares for a very deep sleep. Noticing tension in your body, starting with your feet, legs, knees and back of your knees, thighs, buttocks and hips, lower back, upper back, shoulders and arms, right down to your fingers, every vertebrae in your neck, back of your head, temples, face, all the tension to melt away. Feeling your cells relaxing and opening, and knowing that as you're breathing, your gentler hymns of breath, that breath is now able to enter your cells. As you breathe, know that you are breathing into your being on a cellular level. On a cellular level. No need to think about it. Just relax and let your breath lead the way. As you breathe into your cells, you can see them opening. As they open further, beautiful white light begins to shine in them, the very center. As your gentle breathing continues, the light begins to spread, to fill the cells. Every little cell in your body, in your whole being, in your mind, is filling with light. No room for anything but light. Your cells have only the space to hold light. They are full. Gently breathing and being aware that your cells are completely filled with light. That's all there is room for. looking throughout your body, looking at your feet, all the way up to the top of your head. All you can see are cells filled with light. They're incapable of holding anything but light. There is nothing you can do. They are filled with light. Knowing there's nothing you can do about this. There's no more fighting. There's no more arguing. Nothing else can be present. No pain, no worry, no striving, no upset, no sadness. There's just no room for it. As you know this, as you realize this, you see that the struggle is futile. And so you let the struggle go. You let the struggle fall by the wayside. You surrender. Letting go. The light in every one of your cells has won. Sitting with the light in your cells, as you sit with this light and look at this light, it feels very familiar to you. And you realize this is your natural state. This is the natural state for your cells. And you welcome this friend that is the light back into every single cell. The cells that make up your teeth and blood and thoughts, mind, muscles, nails, hair, every part of your physical body is made of cells that are entirely 100% filled with light. And you remember by the familiar feeling that this is your natural state of health and presence. And so you can surrender. And so you can let the struggle go, knowing that this is how it is and that you are safe, that you are 100% safe and protected. You do not need to protect yourself. You will come to no harm in this relaxed state. Every one of your cells is filled with light. Absolutely nothing can penetrate these cells or you. It's impossible. Nothing at all can get in there. And so you can relax. You can 100%. You feel your body is heavy and relaxed. You wouldn't even be able to move your body if you wanted to. You have let go. Allow feel your cells to care for you, to nourish you, to replenish you, to heal you, and to care for you. You are eased of this responsibility for now. Do not need to worry. And so you can let go. Completely let go of all tension. Nothing for you to do. And so you begin to drift off. Slowly and gently leaving your body in the safe hands of the light. Completely letting go, surrendering, allowing, letting go of the responsibility. You can relax and float. Gently slipping out of your body, knowing it's safe, that you are safe. As you move in to the space of sleep, allowing your body to sleep. Letting go of the body and allowing it to sleep, rejuvenate and heal, refreshed for when you once again enter it. And you yourself can relax, not confined. Safe and loved, complete light. I'm going to gently end this meditation now. If you are wanting to wake up, just wiggle your fingers and toes and slowly open your eyes. Okay, so you may still be watching or you may not be watching. You may be asleep. There we go. You can see that the information and the guidance that we received in that meditation is that on a cellular level, we're holding on to something other than light and other than relaxation. So when we allow ourselves to be filled with light and filled with relaxation completely, we can let go of the other stuff. So that's what stops us from sleeping. It is the act of holding on to something other than light on a cellular level. Now that we understand that, we know that we need to invite light into every single cell, absolutely full, completely full. Nothing else can reside in there. No fear, no worry, no pain, and nothing. Just light. And as our body is entirely filled with light on a deep cellular level, we can relax our body and let go because we know our body is safe. So we don't have to worry about our body anymore. We don't have to worry about anything anymore. We can let that go and we can drift off. We can leave our body though we are still attached with that silver cord, and we can let it to relax and to heal because we're no longer stressed or full of fear. We can let it go and we can float up and we can do what we need to do, just like a baby does, isn't it? So there we go. There's the answer to your question. I can't sleep at night. Why? Can you please help me to do that? So hopefully I've done that today. If you need any other help, let me know. I would love to help you. And that's it for now. So I'll turn this off. Please remember that you are very deeply loved and appreciated. And mostly we need to love and appreciate who we are first of all. So have a gorgeous day, and I'll just turn this off and say goodbye. Bye for now.